power forward position, Giannis above AD. Yes, AD best defender, best blocker, and you don't really see his potential until R5, R6. And let's be realistic, if you're trying to get AD, you're gonna play the long game, man. You're talking like 6 months free to play, you know what I mean? But I feel like getting Giannis, you'll help out your team so much defensively, and you have the Euro dunk. AD, very limited scoring. In most team matchups, Giannis shines way more than AD. There's going to be players that have no blocks. There's going to be players that are slower, and Giannis just abuses them every second of the game. AD will struggle there. So in terms of scoring, especially with Giannis can dunk, fake, and pass, you can trigger that more often than you think. You just need more practice with it. But you can do the Euro dunk or the Euro layup. You can actually get away from being contested. Like you won't be able to pass the ball out if you're getting body blocked. Like where you manipulate your body, you can do more fake passes if you do the Euros. So his ability to do that and create space for his team and soft double team. He's faster than AD. Got my notes here, so he can cover more ground with the soft double team help. If I were to guard Tatum, I would have Giannis over AD. And this is with, I have like 1K GPs with Davis R4, Giannis like maybe approaching 300 right now, R4. I still choose Giannis to guard a Tatum, and that's what you're most likely to defend. Giannis has like 800 speed, I think, and AD has like 700 speed. So that speed difference is huge. So that means Giannis can cover more ground and get into people's contesting spots and block. I feel like that's mine. But I think at ADR5, it could flip, but if no one can get to R5 unless you pay to win, whatever, anything below R5 AD, Giannis takes it. Because you can start your Euro dunks as soon as R1 with Giannis. AD's scoring power is that he has to be open for mid-range. That's it. Until R5 pump, fake, and drive, he can do a lot more. But anything below R5 for AD, Giannis takes the cake. And on defense, I choose Giannis any day. So the blocking is, I noticed in the nerf, he did get slower, so and his skyscraper block is less frequent. So that hurt him just a little bit. Remember, if you guys have a different opinion with this tier list, we have a Discord. I made a Discord tier list power forwards room. Click that link there. It takes you to the same website to have all the power forwards there, okay? And screenshot it. After you can do it on your mobile device very easily. We'll put in this order here for great. These are great players. Here. Debatable here. JJJ, then Siakam, and then Zion. Where's Zion in here? And Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon, Zion. That's tricky right here. I'll be happy with both. JJJ, some of you guys picked them up. Great blocker, almost like a AD, what he can provide. Average 3, great blocker, and can give soft double team help, which is kind of like the defensive meta right now with AD and Giannis's. So, great substitute for AD, almost a fifth of his price too, at 1.2 million. So he goes in great category. Siakam, he's on steroids. His fast speed, great three-pointer, and he can score on many matchups against other power forwards as well. There's not a lot of people who can keep up with his speed, and that's why he's a cut above, just above the other two. Great defender. Force field D, grab rebounds, hits the threes, and blocking in threes. I think that's what makes kind of power forwards a little special. That's why I have him a little higher if they have a great three, and Siakam has a great three. This is a little tricky here for me, but Zion and Aaron Gordon, great dunkers. I put Zion just above because if there's a strength mismatch, he's abusing them all day. You're going to force the team to help defend Zion, and he has a dunk, fake, and pass. So AG up there too. AG, another great three-pointer. Can solid alley-oops. Yeah, AG could float between here. I feel like just because of his high strength, three-pointer, dunks, and he also got a diving save, which comes in clutch. I asked earlier which bigs has a diving save. Yeah, I think AG. I don't think others have him. Does Siakam have him? I don't know. But that helps a lot too, because half the time you're grabbing rebounds. Okay, now we're going to above average B. We got Wemby, Draymond, and Mark Cannon. Wemby's also top of the above average. Great space creating moves. If you don't know, he's got a pump fake and drive, first step master, acceleration master. That alone can create so much space. Average 3, average mid-range. Great dunk. Gets rebounds. Block. His downside is that he's got low strength, so he does get bullied by these guys up here. So if there's ever a matchup against anybody who's higher strength than you, even from the small forward position, which there's many who have higher strength than you. That's why I didn't put him in the great position, because it's just of his strength. I think it's at 300 strength for Wemby. And that's very low for a position called power forwards. Draymond, Porzingis, like, these two were very tricky for me because they provide things to their team and they have their weaknesses. Like the amount of strengths they have to contribute to a team and their weaknesses is almost the same amount. We just witnessed Draymond help with the screen in our custom rooms to get him a clutch shot. No three. Help him. Oh my god. Was that a Draymond? Was that Draymond's exclusive? So that collision screen, his exclusive, is like a second screen. And I think that needs to be more utilized in matches. Hopefully we can start the trend with placing smart screens very often for the open shot. But I think Draymond will be very good. I see Porzingis in the comments. Porzingis is definitely coming in next. But I feel like these two, their screening ability and their speed helps them a lot. These two are very situational, and I still put screens as a high priority for teams. So the fact that Draymond can do 2 screens in 2 seconds, basically, like do a screen and then collide, that colliding screen, that's a short cooldown. That's 3-second cooldown. So it's very strong. But you cannot trigger the colliding screen, but when it happens, it's very helpful. I got to see more Draymond Greens in our plays, though. I really think he can do a lot of work as a screener. Mark Cannon, high speed, high strength, great dribble package. He has a pick and roll exclusive too. He can finish at the rim. Very solid all around kind of deal. I know that some of you guys say inconsistent threes, but the Mark Cannons I see, they hit those threes, dude. But you know, I feel like he could be inconsistent like JJ. I think he has like a high 700 3-pointer though. But great pick and roll though. He's got like a speed burst, kind of like when he sets his screens, and his 3-point increases. But just great defender. Let me see here. I wish show the stats on the screen, but I just took notes. High strength as well, 850 high strength, along with his speed and dribble package. He could be a slasher or a screen pick and roll person, and that makes him a great above average for me. Mr. Inconsistent, I can see that. But just the speed alone as a power forward, high strength, like I said, 800. He can shoot a 3, maybe inconsistently, but he can still shoot it after the pick and roll too. Like the pick and roll and to set up for a 3 is huge. So that's why he's there. So now for C, we have average. There's a few strengths and few weaknesses. I'll combine the rest. I'll combine C and D tier. C and D tier. Let's just try to mix up, speed it up here. We don't need to. And then Cheryl obviously just came out a few days ago, so we're still yet to see where he fits in. But I feel like he'll be in the average tier. Maybe above average. Not 100% yet, but for now, let's just put him average until we see more. Julius Randle above Porzingis, just for the speed. Some of you guys might like Porzingis more, but he's at 1.2 million per card, and he's slow. You shouldn't get a slow player for that much. Mark Chenn takes the lead on that, and he's a fifth of his price. So make the decision. You decide, man. You can get 5 Mark Chennons for the price of 1 Porzingis. Julius Randle, he's average across the board for me. Nothing stands out, so that's what makes him average. He doesn't shine, doesn't have the certain... he doesn't have like a key thing that makes him shine. Just mid-average across the board. I feel like he's on top of the average, though, of the pile, because you will have matchups where you will have the strength advantage or speed advantage or just some kind of advantage over other players' weaknesses. So if you get that in your match, he can definitely shine. Porzingis, I did have him once for R2. Did not like him. He just gets cooked a lot by the faster power forwards. If you guys know on the list here, we prioritize kind of strength, speed, their scoring ability. Like it's a combination, defense, and Porzingis, even though he has a great 3-point shot, it's very hard to fit him with most teams, especially if the other team has faster power forwards that can get around you. So you'll be other power forwards will just run circles around you. So that's what brought him to the average. Ben Cheryl, haven't seen him enough, but I feel like strong post up, mid-range, haven't seen enough of him, so all that made me put him average for now. Last section here, Jay Collins, top of the D tier, below average. He actually has great dunk, great mid-range, and very high strength, so he can put up a small fight against the higher tier power forwards, but it's not enough to... He can be defended against the faster power forwards up here very well. He's up there. Then Bogey. He was actually very scary in season 1, but he actually got a nerf. And he's kind of like out of the rotation of what people want to pick. So he's still like, you leave him open. Like you just have to like not leave him open because he has this stacking thing. If he's left open, his field goal percentage increases, but other than that, he doesn't have much to him. And Isaac, great blocker, just average across the board as well. Just average to below average. A lot of other power forwards offer way more. His speed is on the slower side, so yes, he has a great block, but if he can't get to his spots for that block because he's slow,